Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing great. Happy Thursday. Guys, it's college football season. Officially the first week of college football. So we got some matchups tonight. We got some matchups, tomorrow, then a huge Saturday slate. So yeah, be sure to like and subscribe, guys. Gonna be doing college football all season long. And definitely want you guys to, if you guys aren't already a member, go ahead and be a member, guys. Member only live stream. We're going to start one on Saturday for the huge college football slate. So if you guys want to be a part of that, go ahead and sign up in the link below. Get in on the action. Going to be giving out a banger teaser and a lot of good info because a huge college football slate, so much action. So I want you guys to all be a part of that. And yeah, we'll hop in it. 4 matchups I'm going to cover today. There are more matchups, but they're not worth mentioning because they're just like okay teams against FCS schools and stuff. So it's just really not worth it. And you can only really bet the spread on some of these games, so not worth it to even cover. So yeah, we're going to start off with Central Michigan versus Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State, they're opening up as 21.5 point home favorites with the over-under at 58. You can get Oklahoma State on the money line at minus 1,600. Yeah, we got OK State, coming off that 37-35 Notre Dame bowl win. So very good way to close out the season. They had a great season. Towards the end of the year, they had that loss against Baylor. That Baylor loss really defined their season, man, at the end of the year. And then Central Michigan had a really great year. Finished the season on a 5-game winning streak. They were a good team last year. They were a very good team. They finished the season 5-0 covering the spread. Oklahoma State, though, they're a different animal at home. 8-0 at home. 10-1-1 covering in their last 12. I just think this 21.5 is a lot of points. We saw last week in the week 0, these teams that were like 20, 30, 40 point favorites, I mean, they really did not cover. Some of them were like 1 or 2 touchdown games. And I don't know. I think this is a lot of points. I mean, this is 4 scores they have to win by here. I'm definitely like an Oklahoma State at home, but man, I just think to win by 4 scores against a pretty good Central Michigan team coming here. This isn't a little cupcake team that Oklahoma State's playing. So you need to watch out. I'm taking Central Michigan plus 21.5. Throw them in a teaser too, man. You can get them plus 34.5. How could you not love that? I absolutely love that. So yeah, we'll take Central Michigan plus the points, and at minus 1,600. I mean, throw Oklahoma State in you could definitely like Oklahoma State in a money line parlay. At minus 1,600 is not the best, but if you throw it in, depending on your odds, you can get a good solid 4 or 5 teamer and still have like plus money with them in there. So yeah, throw Oklahoma State in your money line parlays. I don't see them losing at home, but we'll take a shot with that Central Michigan points. Next matchup, we have VMI versus Wake Forest. Wake Forest is ranked, so that's why I'm covering this one. Wake Forest opening up as a 33 point home favorite with the over-under at 67. I mean, pretty easy. Wake Forest, they had a great, they were really good last year. Had a great passing attack. Going to be good this year. I mean, it's not very often you see Wake Forest ranked, so I'm expecting a nice big offense from Wake Forest. And this team could score, man. This team put up a lot of points last year. Coming off a nice Rutgers win in the bowl game, 38-10. I mean, they put up 40 plus points a lot last season. And this is a good cupcake team opener for them. They should dominate against VMI. 33 points is kind of scary. Trust me, I get that. But they should have no problem here. Be cautious. We'll take Wake Forest minus 33. But throw them in a teaser, man. Whether it's at 6 point, 10 point, 13 point. Lower that to 6, lower that in the 20s. I think it's going to be a lot safer, to be honest. So, Yeah, we'll take Wake Forest minus the points, and I can't even find a money line, so you probably can't even throw them in a money line parlay. Next matchup, I'd say we got the best matchup on the board. We got West Virginia versus Pittsburgh. It opening up as a 7.5 point home favorite with the over-under at 51.5. West Virginia, you can get them at plus 250, and then Pitt minus 165. West Virginia, last season they weren't very good. They finished 4-6 in their last 10. Pitt, very good last year. Lost Kenny Pickett. Got Slovis through the transfer process, so from USC. So they do have pretty good quarterback replacing. Losing to Michigan State in that bowl game, 31-21. They were great last year, though. Really great. New offensive coordinator, though. They lost their offensive coordinator to Nebraska. So we'll see how their offense is. I'm sure it'll be fine. I mean, they put up a lot of points last season. It's going to be an interesting matchup here. We got West Virginia hoping for a new change. They got new quarterback changes. A lot of new personnel changes for West Virginia. And, I'm liking Pitt. I'm excited to see what Slovis will do at quarterback here. And we're getting JT Daniels. I forgot about it. JT Daniels coming from Georgia, starting for West Virginia. We'll see how he plays here. That is intriguing, but I just like Pitt at home, that home atmosphere. Highly ranked, so big expectations for Pitt this season. I'm taking Pitt at home. I'm buying that point, taking it on minus 6.5. Listen, guys, it makes 0 sense to take a team minus 7.5. It just makes no sense because now you have to worry about them winning by 2 scores. And if you just buy a point, which isn't going to cost, who cares if it costs you a little bit? Who even cares? Now they only have to win by a touchdown instead of 2. Come on. I mean, that's just common sense. You got to take that point. So take Pitt minus 6.5. And don't do a half a point, because if you do a half a point and they win by 7, you don't win. You just push. So take a minus 6.5. Throw them in a teaser too. I think a teaser is a great play. But yeah, we're taking Pitt at home here. I think it's going to be a battle. Good quarterback duel. But I just like Pitt at home here and their defense. So we're going to roll with the Panthers in this one. And then the last matchup. We have another good matchup. We have Penn State and Purdue. Penn State opening up as 3.5 point road favorites with the over-under at 53.5. You can get Penn State minus 135, Purdue plus 150. Yeah, this is going to be a battle here. Purdue was really good last season. I mean, they put up a lot of points. Their offense was good. They have a good quarterback rotation. Really good quarterbacks. Penn State coming off that 24-10 bowl game loss against Arkansas. Tough season for Penn State. 4-6 in their last 10. They struggled, losing a lot of their big conference games. Crazy stat, but they're 9-0 against Purdue. Read into that however you want. Purdue, man, they're just really good. They can score. I mean, they have an elite offense, and I think people really slept on Purdue last season because that's why they beat a lot of good teams. They beat Tennessee in the bowl game. Had a big Michigan State win. They beat Iowa last season. I mean, they had some very quality wins last year. And Penn State, they just had a rough year. Wasn't the best offensive team. They were not a scoring team. Purdue is. I'm liking Purdue plus 3.5 at home. I really do. I think they're a great play today. A good underdog at home. I mean, they're in a gun offense. They're going to throw the ball a lot. And I'm liking the points they're giving Purdue plus 3.5. I think it's the perfect line. So I'm going to take a shot with Purdue plus 3.5 at home. And that's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Thursday. Hope you guys all cash out. And I'll see you guys Friday. Have a good one.